good? What's good? What's good? CamJNetwork back with another banger, man. But before we start the video, make sure you hit that like button, man. It definitely is free. It don't cost you anything, man. And of course, subscribe to the channel if you ain't subscribed, man. We definitely working, man. You know what I mean? You already know. Another reminder, I always got to give another reminder. We live every Wednesday at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Time. And we will be live Friday. We'll be live Friday. I say about 2:30 p.m. Eastern Time tomorrow. So definitely make sure y'all tune into the show. I'm gonna have a list show tomorrow. We're gonna definitely predict the fights that's happening for Pro Box for Friday night and the Saudi Arabia card for Saturday. So tune in Friday. But let's get to the topic at hand, man. Right here, you got Sebastian Fundora versus Keith Thurman locked in for the graphic up real quick. So Sebastian Fundora is going to defend his WBC 154-pound title versus Keith Thurman. And Keith Thurman, he was, allegedly out there finals lot. They were speaking about Keith Thurman finalizing a fight deal with Virgil Ortiz. But now it looks like that fight is definitely off the table now. So now you got Sebastian Fundora fighting Keith Thurman. Crazy part about it, you remember Keith Thurman was supposed to fight Tim Tszyu last year, but Tim Tszyu, Keith Thurman had to pull out of the fight because he had an injury. You know what I mean? So Sebastian Fundora, he was on the court already, and he ended up stepping up in Keith Thurman's place and ended up beating Tim Tszyu last year, to where it turned to where they ended up having a rematch earlier this year, and Sebastian Fundora stopped Tim Tszyu. So now you got Tim Tszyu October 18th, Keith Thurman in Las Vegas. Very interesting factor right here, man. Um, I'm already thinking, got my mind working a little bit because of this. Around this time, they were saying that it was supposed to be a PBC versus Golden Boy card. You remember um, you had Virgil Ortiz versus Keith Thurman and Frank Martin versus Arnold Barbosa Jr. So I wonder if that card is going to specifically go away and PBC is just going to do a straight card in October. But it got my mind working a little bit, man, because you already know I talked about Tank and I said that, the announcement's on the way for that Tank Roach rematch. And I think, the rematch definitely going to be landed between that October-November realm. So, hey, we're going to kind of, really, pay attention to see if this fight ends up being on that undercard that they end up making October 18th, the date for Tank Davis versus Lamont Roach. So, definitely going to stay in tune with that for sure. But I heard that this fight definitely will be on a PBC pay-per-view. And I don't imagine these guys headlining the pay-per-view 100%. I mean, I could see it. They would. I mean, they could. But I don't think this should be a pay-per-view fight in my particular, in my opinion, for real. But, all right, moving forward, though, switching gears. So, right here, you got Don King, PULEV, and Hunter. He announces that fight, which is, y'all remember, earlier this week, they had the situation where Michael Hunter was supposed to be fighting Big Baby Miller from what Ring Magazine announced. And then you remember Don King, he put that season desist on TKO and Sella for that. So now, fast forward, that Don King got the fight going on with Pulev and Hunter. Now, they said that Blair Cobbs and Adrian Broner was going to be on this card, but I'm hearing cap on that though. So here you got Adrian Broner. He's saying that card cap. I ain't talked to nobody since my last fight. I'm in Cincinnati ready to sell all the pounds. AB Wilder, bro. This nasty work. And then right here, you got AB right here speaking again, saying, "I love Don King so much. I'm trying to. I'm still trying to become world champion under his umbrella. But the way things are going right now, I got to think about myself because he already a billionaire, and I ain't got a damn dime. And I know I can call some of my close friends for money, but my pride in the way. But this shit is diabolical. Make it make sense. Even though I lost my last fight, no disrespect. That nigga still isn't a bigger draw than me. I just want to get back in shape and make my own money. I ain't asking for a handout. But if I have nowhere to stay or no fight day, I guess I just gotta sell drugs to take care of my 10 kids and family. And motherfuckers said, fuck me. So fuck it. Call me. I will beat your plug price. Pound. Great weed. Man, hey man, see, I know me posting this right here, I know some of you people go take this very into deep context for as AB right here. You know what I mean? But AB's a real one, you know what I'm saying? He he speak his mind, man, and express his feelings right now. But he definitely said that ain't been no talks about him fighting on this PULEV and Hunter card for Don King. And he's calling cap on it right now. So um him talking about rated sell pals, don't listen to AB, man. Don't pay him no mind, man. But yeah, AB's definitely here in Cincinnati. He been chilling, you know what I mean? He ain't been doing too much, like I said before. Um, and he's not drinking, I will tell you that. I know a guy that's very close with AB, the guy that he hangs with very close with right now. And he's not letting him drink. AB's not drinking right now currently, from what I know. And but definitely, man, he's he said he ain't heard nothing about the fight as well. And let me add more context to the situation. You got Blair the Cobb right here. Blair the Cobb said, I have no legal obligation to Don King promotion, have not received any contract or agreement for such date. I would like to have my name withdrawn from this public announcement as soon as possible. So there you got Blair Cobb saying that he's calling Cap for us him not being on this Pulev and Hunter card. Now, Don King, man, that's some nasty work, man. Why you announcing these guys gonna be on this card, man, and you ain't even talk with them, man? That's some nasty work, bro. This ain't how it works. You gotta hit these guys up, man, and chop it up, man. Get some work going on with them guys, man. Blair Cobbs, of course, that'll be good if you did have him on the card. He hasn't fought since he fought AB, and AB definitely looking forward to fighting again, possibly. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, if you got some bread, go ahead and get with them, man, and make some shake. Don't be just announcing their names and you ain't got nothing squared away for them. Like it, they said it does you no justice and it does them no justice. You know what I mean? So, I'm just saying in general, man. Um, you got this fight with Don King. We'll see how this shit look a little bit, but right now it's looking like nasty work, though. Definitely nasty work. Definitely nasty work. And as far as the AB situation, just a little bit, just doubling back. You know, AB still has a significant name. A lot of people will fight AB because of his name. Now, as far as AB's days, as far as becoming champion, just me being 100% honest, I don't see that happening as far as those days. You know what I'm saying? Of course, I'm saying it's definitely over as far as that. I mean, because AB then he keep taking breaks. You know what I mean? He taking time off. You know what I mean? He hasn't stayed consistent. You know what I mean? And you ain't getting any younger. You getting older. You know what I mean? You up in your 30s. So we'll definitely see, what's next for AB. I'm definitely, praying for the best for my guy AB to, get better. If he's planning on fighting, get your mind right to do so. You know what I mean? Get your mind right to do so. So praying for the best for AB, man. Got much love for AB. Definitely from my city of Cincinnati, man. So definitely much love to AB. And you already know the vibes, man. Make sure y'all hit that like button on this video, man. Hit the like button. You know what I'm saying? It don't cost you anything. It's free. It helps us in the algorithm. So we need help in the algorithm much as possible for sure. And as well, subscribe to the channel if you ain't subscribed, man. Definitely subscribe to the channel, man. We definitely working. We working, man. We working. And remember, we live every Wednesday at 6:30 p.m. Eastern time. For Sorry But Not Sorry Boxing Wednesdays. Yesterday's show was fire. Had a fire ass show. Thank you for everybody that came through and supported, man. And you already know we definitely gonna be live again tomorrow. Tomorrow, Friday afternoon. I will let everybody know what time. I'm thinking probably about 2 o'clock. About 2 o'clock. So 2 o'clock Friday afternoon. That's what I'm looking for. Or I may do a morning show. I might get a morning show out of the way. I ain't gonna lie. So it may be a morning show. So I'll let y'all know what time I end up going live tomorrow. But I definitely will be live Friday. It'll be either a morning show or an afternoon show like 2 p.m. So I'll let y'all know. But make sure y'all hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you ain't subscribed, man. We out of here, man. Salute.